Hello and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV stream with Glacier Silverstrike. Alright, let's get right into it. If you are watching for the first time, you might want to go back at least one stream to see the beginning of Heavensward. If you haven't seen any Final Fantasy XIV, I highly recommend you start from the beginning of A Realm Reborn and watch from there. Otherwise, you won't really understand what's going on. But it's some cool stuff, so jump right in there if you haven't seen it before. So, let's get rolling into this thing. Let's put my phone on a charger. On the charger.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Cid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
Landing on an airship, from an airship that's on a landmass that's built just like an airship. It's got a triple agent airship. Now let's pick up our Chocobo Keeper location, and then let's attune with the crystal. Then let's re-up on our food. And Chocobo. Alright, onwards to the outpost. Pretty sure I need to go down that bridge over there. Yeah, can't fly. fight you. Let's go. There we go. We took care of that wanted poster hunt thing. I miss being able to fly. I wonder if I had paid to transfer my character over to this server. I would have lost some stuff, not that big of a deal. But would I be able to redo this stuff in the New Game Plus and be able to fly? Oh, they're over there. Wouldn't be exactly the new player, feel to it if I could fly everywhere, but it'd be a lot faster. Ah. So she's the older sister of Franso. So she's from one of the high houses. The Vanu. I remember the Vanu are the bad ones or the good ones. There's like two groups with like very similar names. Yeah, the house with the rose. And there's his unicorn. There's also a bell, and I can't remember the fourth house, what their symbol is. She's giving me a real mission and having me give him a fake mission, having his little escort over there, his manservant, little short kid over there, make sure he actually does his job, which is basically just stay out of everyone's way. movement speed is slow here. My squad finished their training. Longer than I thought it would. I'm running with some level, some decent gear. These are only level 50 enemies. Way longer than I thought it would. Did that bat just meow at me? That was weird. What am I looking at? It's a bat cat. It made the noise of summoning the mount. Why? Keep my eyes open for 8th occurrence, but I don't even think they exist at this point. Something you're like, why did I do that? Like, I'm doing the wrong combos and stuff. Now they want me to go back. I wonder how hard it would be for me to make it all the way up to that other crystal. think I took the wrong path. So you're gonna go all the way east in order to go north. So, wow. Okay, so you had to go east, then probably north, then probably west. And that aetheryte, the crystal that I'm trying to get to, is going to be like the last area you make it to. Okay, might not be too bright to do all that. Not right now. Not if they're willing to give me my compass before I have to go there anyways. Uh-oh. I need to not be at 1 health and get attacked by a random enemy. The Rose House, because that's kind of funny. The house sigil of the leader of this base is the Rose. Oh, oof. My neck just popped like 3 times. From one motion. I hope I can sell these items. You're gonna go psych some people up because they don't have any ambition. Yay. Now that worked the opposite of the way I wanted to. I wanted him to keep attention and pay attention to what's going on around him. But I didn't want him to go and try to get a mission where he's going to go off and try to attempt suicide, basically, because he is the weakest one in existence. I'm pretty sure his 10-year-old manservant is actually stronger than him. Wrong one. I'm trying to think which one of these is going to be the most likely one to sell fastest. Most likely they're going to be sold for provisioning quests, and if they're not already on the board, I can make quite a bit of money. I sold a pair of pants for 160,000. I bought them for 12 on another server. I bought one pair for 10, one pair for 12, so on average, 11.5 thousand. On another server, and on another data center actually. So you had to switch data centers just to find that crap, and then came back to this one, turned one pair in to turn in my provisioning quest, and got like 5 levels, and then I put the other one on the board for 160,000, and it sold the next day. I have to get him to do chores while I do real missions. Oxalotl, I think. It's like oxalotl head on a slug's body. And whenever you hear that, do, 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 always makes you like instant gratification, you know, endorphins release in your brain. Makes you feel awesome. Crystals. Come on. I hate quests like this. There's like a bunch of locations, you have to click on all of them, and usually it's like always the last one, so I think you actually have to click on all of them, but it doesn't tell you how many they are or exactly where they are. Dang it. It rotated. It saw me. Be the one this time. Be the one chosen crystal. Nice. I'm telling you, $15, increase mount speed to max from the very beginning. I don't want to skip the story, but I don't like traveling. And I'm not talking about teleporting everywhere, just increase my speed. Make me be able to fly so that I don't have to fight everything. Or rather, run away from everything. And he let the master out of his sight. That's not great. I keep on turning in these quests with the Dragoon, and I know I'm playing my Dragoon right now. But I should be doing it with a different class since I actually like playing my Dragoon. I had no idea he was into birds. Bandu. Alright. Let's get into an epic fight. Let's go. He was warned not to take his eyes off of the young master, but he totally did, and now we're in this situation. Which you could really just see that as foreshadowing the situation happening. Now we have to fight the Ganu. Where? I don't see you. All I see are burn brains. Do this. Let's go, Chief Hanu Vanu. I am not afraid of your war dance. It may take me 6 months, but I will have a war dance too, and I'll show you. I'll beat you with it. About time. Here's the sibling I actually appreciate. Oh, where? There he is. I see, that's not great. Come on, let's go, weaker brother.
Reinforcements? Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, roils like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells, and he comes.
The Bismarck.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists!
A flying whale? By the Fury, it's a primal. We must away. Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
All aboard!
Give that man a dragoon spear, he jumps like one. You got ground birds, you got air whales, you got airships. Man, this world's all messed up. Birds that can't fly, ships that can. Oh, and whales that can too. Alright, let's give White Mage a XP boost. we should be getting close to the end of the level 50 quests. And if you don't know how this works, in all the main expansions, the quests level as you're going. So you can kind of think of it almost like a percentage. Now, like the level 53 quests, there's only like 5 of them because there's a dungeon. And the level 56 is only like 5 of them because there's a dungeon. I think 58 or something, 59 maybe, there's another dungeon. So I think there's 3 dungeons, and those quests are very short. There's not very many of them because there's a dungeon in the middle of them. But like the 50, the 51, the 52, quite a few quests. But once you get to 51, you know that you're getting further progression-wise towards the end of the story for Heavensward. I personally think you need to clean your chainmail before it rusts. Why is there a cook that has a quest? Okay. Making sure there was nothing special about it. I guess I could have just teleported back to Ishgard. He mentioned that he wanted to talk to me on the way back, so I thought, hey, we need to go back to the airship. But it looks like I just need to go back to Ishgard and he'll talk to me there. It's probably... I probably saved myself like 50 gil. Onwards to the last vigil. I mean, yes. If you had thought about what you're doing before you did it, but you did okay. Since it was you, you know. Anybody else would have been horrible, but you did better than I thought. Stewart. Ah. This is where you unlock flying for the first time. You know, originally, back in when I started playing the game, I started playing before Stormblood came out. You couldn't fly until you had this quest. So you complete it. So that compass would allow you to unlock flight in areas. And of course you get the black chocobo mount. I thought the black chocobo automatically had flying when I was going to get it. I was like, oh yeah, automatic flying, you have to use black chocobo. That's not how it works. You have to use the compass.
The hero returns.
I'll explain it later.
I cannot thank you enough for saving young Imanolane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries.
I missed a phone call.
Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamayo. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
My pride.
Well, I'm off my phone call now. the Azure Dragoon show them who's boss? By now, you should realize that there is a faction of the Holy See that does not like us, does not want us here. And if you've been paying attention to all the cutscenes, back in post-game, you would have seen that the Archbishop is being controlled or something by the Asians. There was an Asian in one of the cutscenes that was whispering in his ear. So, I mean, there's more to come. They're big, feathery dogs. That's what chocobos are. That right there, unlocked flying. But however, before you may fly, you must unlock the aether currents in each zone. Cool. Go ahead and add it to my bar. I'm a little bit confused, okay? Give me a second. Am I just blind right now? Travel? There. It's been a long time since I've had to look at this. So each one of these is a zone. As you can see, there's 24 zones that you have to unlock flying in. Okay, so that's weird. There should be already 2 zones right here. Or right here. What's the name of that quest over there? There's a quest over in this zone right here that gives you an onion. One of these. Those onions sell for a lot. Right now, the market's lower because the new expansion hasn't dropped yet. You have to have one of those per level above level 10. You want to level up your chocobo. So as you can see, my chocobo is rank 10 with one star. I believe you can get your chocobo up to 20, I think. So you need 10 of them. They're expensive, and you can sell them on the market to other players. There are 2 or 3 quests that drop them. One of them is just a side quest that's over there. And I think it might be available right now. But I actually don't need it right now. I'll get it later. But if you look up there, I'm only halfway from 10 to 11. And it takes forever to level past 10. Up to 10, didn't take any time at all. It really, really slows down once you hit 10. Yeah, what an honor to have the main villain of this arc to summon me. Did my stream stop streaming? Or... Oh. I know, just YouTube paused the video. Weird. Man, I'm getting hungry. Haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I wish the storyline would change if you had become the Azure Dragoon. Like, they would know better than to F with you if you're the Azure Dragoon. I'm not saying they wouldn't, just they would be doing it less obviously.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Yeah.
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians?
Well, first, it's pronounced Ashadians.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I'm not going to call the Archbishop a liar, but he doesn't care about peace. Think about it. With the enemies, you can have a martial state. The church runs the knights keep the town in lockdown, and they punish anybody that speaks out against them. Exactly what's going on right here. So as soon as you remove the enemy, they no longer need to follow the church or the government or the knights, but that only stays true if the dragons are an ever-looming threat. The second the dragons stop being an ever-looming threat, the knights have lost their true purpose. And without that purpose, the people don't need them. Oh yeah, I need to get everyone to level 53. So let's level up the monk real fast.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Just laying the groundwork for me fighting their entire army.
Well, a formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
To the whole world. There isn't any country that isn't affected by them.
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Lucky number 7. Why is it called lucky number 7? Is that like the 777th quest? Ah, that's a joke. Alright, we just went from level 50 to level 51 on the quest line. Let's go. Limsa Laminsa. So this quest marks the very first quest in Act 1-2 of Heavensward. So everything I've streamed up to the beginning of this quest was 1-1.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo.
And one of them is dead, and the other one... I feel extreme hatred for her.
But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah... Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Now we're making some good progress here. to be honest, my character should attack every Crystal Brave it sees. I see a Crystal Brave, I attack a Crystal Brave. That's how it should be. Because at this point, they take off the uniform if they didn't agree. Upstairs, okay. One more will put me very close to leveling up. I don't have too much more time. I'm thinking I finish this last quest, and then I'm going to call it quits for a little while. Not for tonight. I do plan on coming back, unless I get stuck doing something with the family, which might happen. But I haven't eaten, and I kind of promised to pick up takeout today, and I haven't ordered it. Probably should get dressed too, you know, if I'm going to go to the store and pick it up. I am still in my pajamas. I mean, I literally got out of bed and then just started streaming. Well, anime first, then streaming. I'm caught up on I think everything that came out. I feel like I missed something, but I'm not sure. Ow. Just punched my headset. I don't think this is a dungeon, but I feel like it should be. And then I know later, like right before you can, it like stops you from going to Stormblood. I think this place becomes a dungeon later that you have to do, and if you don't do it, then you can't go to Stormblood. Look at that. So very close. I really don't want to quit right here. Let's do it. My family's hunger can wait. It's our girl. Let's go.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
It's all forgiven. You're not wearing a mask right now. Let's go.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphinaud, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Say that all you want, but you're constantly misplacing it like an angsty teenager.
Since your escape from Ul'dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Too loud. Unnecessary.
With me!
Maybe I should have gone with Paladin for the aesthetics and just look cooler here.
With you.
Kind of like a mini dungeon. I had that assassin DPS. I got that healer following me. Level from this. Great. And then I gotta get my red mage up, which should only take 1 or 2 quests. This used to be a dungeon, like with a party. I'm pretty sure about that. Maybe. No, there are 2 dungeons here, I think. But I don't think this used to be a dungeon. I'm going to totally kill you. Up there. This guy right here is in the top 4. Top 4 most needed to kill. I have an ability that I need to move with my button bar down there. Okay, well, where are they? There they are. Nope, those are jammed. Something wrong. Up there. We unlock the level 53 dungeon. My monk can go in there and level up. Defeat the Crystal Braze. Claim the key. Bond's vitality is going up. No, key. Now onwards, back to Bond. It's kind of lame that so much running. Not enough fighting. They should have actually given you a party of 4 of actual characters, like Not sure who they'd send you with you, but Alfino can be healing or DPS. Yugiri is DPS. So if you come in as a healer, then you're a healer, and Alfino's a DPS. You come in as a tank, and then you'd need another healer or DPS. So I mean, and they just added one person in there that has a job that's, you know, able to flip-flop between tank and DPS, then you'd be able to have a good round party. And then pack this full of enemies and make it into a dungeon. Is it all three of them? 3 out of 4 of them? Yeah, it is. There are 4 main people that need to die, and 3 of them are standing right in front of me right now. You always got to go for the healer. Yeah, it looks like I should be hitting on this. Maybe? I don't know.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
For money, you mean?
Changes nothing.
Did he really just yell for Alamigo while fighting me, while attacking Rabon, while doing all this stuff for money? He is no freedom fighter. He's full of it.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
You literally looked into Rabon's eyes and said, "It was me. I killed her."
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite.
Can't even pronounce shit
If
right.
you think you fight for justice, lass, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
I know.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
Look at his face. Not that of a stable, rational person. He's lost it. It's insane. He doesn't even understand the logic behind what he's doing is wrong. What is your little band of people and that little bit of money going to do for Alamigo? You literally attack the people that attack the Empire. The Empire are the ones that have taken over that country. I gotta rant real fast. The whole thing was a charade, I think, to get away. He lied about wanting to protect Alamigo. That's gotta be it.
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
Actually, it was the perfect time for the Warrior of Light to chase them down and kill them while the two of you take care of Raban.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
You better remember
We're
it.
all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without.
Doubt it. Okay. This is going to be where I take a break, find out about dinner, get dinner. After I eat, I will probably be back to stream. I would like to get to the dungeon tonight. That is my goal. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. So you guys have a good rest of your evening if you don't come back. If you do, then I will see you in a couple hours. Hopefully we can get, a couple more, maybe finish this act or something. Right now we're only 7% into Act 1-2. There's 2+ hours left. So there's quite a bit left of Act 1-2. So hopefully we can get to the end of 1-2 today, and make some progress. Well, you guys have a good night, and I will see you later. Peace out.